This Halloween, don't open the door, even if it's your own voice calling from the other side. Hey everyone, welcome back to FYNK, the channel where true horror finds you. Story 1. The doorbell that shouldn't ring. Evan was 26, living alone in a small apartment building in Portland. He wasn't much of a party guy, so Halloween night meant a movie marathon, cheap pizza, and ignoring trick-or-treaters. But around 3 a.m., as the streets went quiet, his doorbell rang. At first he ignored it, thinking it was drunk kids. Then it rang again, and again, sharp, rhythmic, like whoever it was knew he was standing on the other side, listening. He checked the peephole, no one there. So he looked at the video doorbell feed on his phone and froze. On the screen, standing on his porch, was himself. Same hoodie, same tired eyes, same scar under his lip. The only difference? The man on the screen was smiling. Wide. Too wide. Evan whispered, "This has to be a prank." He replayed the clip, trying to spot edits, but the feed was live. The figure moved. It tilted its head toward the camera, like it could hear him breathing. Then the figure spoke, voice muffled through the doorbell speaker. "Let me in. I've been locked out for too long." Evan's heart pounded. He pulled the plug from the doorbell, but the image stayed. The battery should have died, but the man outside kept staring. Minutes passed. The bell went silent. Evan finally grabbed a kitchen knife and looked outside again. Empty street. He laughed nervously and told himself it was just a glitch, until his phone buzzed. A new video notification. Front door. Motion detected. He opened it. This time the figure wasn't outside. It was standing behind him, inside the apartment, waving at the camera. The police found his door open and the lights off. The footage ended at 3:17 a.m., the same time the neighbor said they saw two Evans walking down the hall. Only one came back. If that story made your heart race, hit the like button right now. It helps us bring you more true horror like this every single week. Story 2. The pumpkin in the window. The Peterson family loved Halloween. Every year they went all out. Spider webs, fake gravestones, animatronics, the works. Their pride and joy was a giant pumpkin they carved together and set in the living room window. They called him Smiley. On Halloween night, they lit the candle inside and went to bed after the trick-or-treaters were gone. The next morning, the candle was still burning. Mrs. Peterson thought it was odd. It should have burned out hours ago, but the flame flickered bright, almost too bright, like it was alive. Days passed, then weeks. The pumpkin didn't rot, the candle didn't melt, and the face, that grin, seemed to change. At first, they thought they were imagining it, but soon Smiley's grin stretched wider, and the eyes sunk deeper, like something inside was reshaping it. One night around midnight, their dog started barking at the window. When Mr. Peterson got up to check, he saw something moving behind the pumpkin. A faint shape, like a hand pressed against the glass. He stepped closer, and the candlelight flared so bright it filled the whole room. The grin twisted, and the pumpkin blinked. He screamed and backed away. His wife ran in, but when she looked, everything was normal again. The pumpkin sat there smiling. The candle still burned. He tried to throw it away the next day, but every time he opened the trash bin, the pumpkin was back in the window, clean and untouched. That night, he smashed it with a hammer. When he went to bed, he heard something dragging across the floor, a wet scraping sound. In the morning, there was a new pumpkin on the table, carved perfectly, with his face. The police never found any signs of a break-in. The pumpkin stayed lit for 3 more nights before the house caught fire. No one made it out, but when firefighters arrived, they swore they saw a glowing jack-o'-lantern in the ashes, still burning, still smiling. If you dare keep Smiley in your window, subscribe to FYNK for more true stories that burn a little too long after dark. Story 3. The voice on the baby monitor. The couple had just had their first baby, a girl named Emily. They set up a baby monitor with a night camera so they could check on her from their phones. Everything was normal for a few weeks, until Halloween night. Around 2:30 a.m., the mother woke to the sound of a lullaby. It was faint, coming from the monitor. She smiled, thinking her husband had gone to check on the baby. But when she turned, he was asleep beside her. The song grew louder. It was Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Her phone lit up with the camera feed. The crib was dark, but someone was humming. Then she heard a voice, soft, calm, and familiar. It was her own voice. "Don't worry, Mommy's here." I'll watch you when you sleep. Her husband jolted awake when she screamed. They both ran to the nursery. The crib was empty. The window was open. The baby monitor camera was turned toward the door. Suddenly, the monitor flickered, and the feed showed a reflection in the glass. A woman standing in the doorway, holding Emily. But when they turned around, no one was there. The police came, but found no forced entry, no footprints, nothing. They thought it was a malfunction, maybe interference. The couple didn't believe it until a week later when they checked the monitor's memory card. Every night since Halloween, around the same time, a figure appeared in the nursery, always standing closer to the crib, whispering lullabies, and the voice always matched the mother's. The last clip ended with a whisper, "She's mine now." The family moved the next morning. The new owners say the baby monitor still turns on by itself at 2:30 a.m. No one lives in the house now, but neighbors still hear a lullaby through the walls. If you're brave enough to listen to more real horrors like this, leave a comment saying, "I'm not scared." And we'll know who to invite to the next midnight story here on F1K.